the YouTube video over again because my camera did not reset. This is like an old cell phone and an old camera, and I apologize to my audience on my sports channel. I uploaded the wrong video. It was supposed to be my comments on what I think about Tom Brady no longer being with the New England Patriots and going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so I got to do the video all over again. So I apologize to my audience. I accidentally gave them one of my sex game videos, so when I put the title down, I got to put down Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for real, so you guys can know that it's actually about Tom Brady going to a new football team. Normally, my YouTube just give me the right video and it goes to the right channel, but in this case, I went to go check on my program, and my program showed me that they have too many videos in storage. It likes to make copies, as in 5 copies of the same video, and it will overload the phone, and then sometimes you'll make a video and it will delete the video that you just filmed, and then it gives you a video from a month ago or 2 or 3 months ago, and you'll be like, this ain't the video that he promised us. So I had to delete a lot of stuff on this old phone. It's like, it's time for a new camera so we don't keep having the same thing over and over and over again. So I apologize. Now, Tom Brady decided to part ways with the New England Patriots after 20 seasons. Now, if you don't know the story of Tom Brady, I'll tell you the story. He's an all-American kid. He played all-American sports. He played football in high school. He played Division I college football at Michigan. And he got into the NFL draft. Now, we all know he was not the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. And it wasn't the first round. It wasn't the second round. It wasn't the third round. It wasn't the fourth. It wasn't the fifth. He was 199 pick in the 6th round of the NFL draft. And he didn't care which football team that he played for, as long as he got to play on a professional football team. That's all he cared about. He almost contemplated, like he was this close to wanting to play professional baseball if the NFL took too long, and he ended up on the New England Patriots, where they already had a Super Bowl, not a Super Bowl, but they already had a quarterback superstar. And that guy had already played like 12 years of professional football by the time Tom Brady came. Tom Brady was the backup quarterback to that guy. And when they started to play in the middle of the season, Tom Brady was the reason why they won 7 out of 8 football games, because the guy got hurt twice in the season. On their way to the Super Bowl and into the Super Bowl, the guy got hurt for the 3rd and final time. Coach made a rational decision to take Tom Brady into the game, and Tom Brady was the reason why they won a Super Bowl. But all the credit went to the guy who got injured. And they told Tom Brady behind the scenes, the next 2 championships you win, you will get the respect and the credit. Of course, in 2001, they failed to make it to the Super Bowl, and then Tom Brady does what most football players do. He won back-to-back Super Bowls, back-to-back championships in 2003, 2004. And we all know 2005 and 2006 for 2 years, he didn't go back to the Super Bowl. And when he returned, he would face the New York Giants, those damn New York Giants. They had the perfect record. They won all their games in the season, and they had their first loss in the Super Bowl. And, of course, he would have a Super Bowl rematch in 2012 against the New York Giants, and this time they would lose by 1 touchdown. So you can see how his career was shaping out to be. He became the superstar quarterback that everyone knows him to be. And then, of course, there's, the deflate gate and all that other bullshit that people give him crap for. And, he deflated the football. He knew about the football. It doesn't matter if he knew if they deflated the football or not. He won a 4th championship. They beat the Seattle Seahawks. And then, of course, they beat the Falcons to get his 5th championship. And then he would actually lose a Super Bowl and then turn around a year later and win a Super Bowl. They beat the Rams, and he went to 9 championships, 9 Super Bowls, and won 6 out of 9 tries. And by this point, he had been playing football for like 20 years. Now that I gave you a breakdown history of how his career shaped up to be, now when you hear that Tom Brady took less money, Tom Brady took the same concept that professional basketball player, 5-time champion Hall of Famer Tim Duncan did on the San Antonio Spurs. He took less money. Tim Duncan said it himself. I take less money to win more championships, whatever it takes to win. Now, Tom Brady sacrificed a lot. He took less money and tried to work with the players they had. But if you look at the last 10 out of 20 years that he's played with this football team, the offense was good, but the defense was messed up. And if you look at the teams that he would play against in the division, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Miami Dolphins, the New York Giants, but a prime example is the Baltimore Ravens. Count how many times Tom Brady gets sacked in a football game. If you don't give the man the players that he needs to compete at a high competitive level, well, Tom Brady did the right thing. You go to a new football team that have offensive weapons and defensive weapons, not just one or the other. And I understand what Tom Brady feels like because I was at West LA College. All my friends were at West LA College, and I was going to Los Angeles City College, and they had television, they had film, they had theater. Where at West LA, I was there for 4 years, couldn't get television, couldn't get film and theater, and I made a choice. I chose my dream and passion over my friends, and they took it personal, and we didn't speak to each other for like 5 years. I am going to make a future YouTube video called um, what happens when you choose your passion and your dream over your friends. But if anyone understands this better than me, it would be Dan Marino. If you all know, Dan Marino played professional football 25 years ago in the NFL on the Miami Dolphins. He played 18 years of professional football, went to 1 Super Bowl and lost, and never went back to the Super Bowl ever again. And Dan Marino said it that I would have not retired if they had put better players around me. Another person that understands this better than anyone is 4-time Super Bowl champion Joe Montana. He played professional football 29 years ago. And he won 4 championships with the San Francisco 49ers. And statistically, Joe Montana's never lost a Super Bowl. And when Steve Young came, they basically looked at a 35-year-old Joe Montana and they looked at a 23-year-old Steve Young and said, we're going with Steve Young to win us a Super Bowl. And Joe Montana decided, all right, I'm going to go play with this other football team. And he almost took that team to a Super Bowl, but he lost with that other football team. And here goes Tom Brady. And to me, if you're not going to pay the man $30 million or $40 million or whatever, then Tom Brady's in his right to go to another football team. It just makes more common sense. Now, as far as being with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I don't know what their offense or their defense look like. I don't know what their record is, but I do know that they do have offense. I have to wait until the start of the NFL season start back up to give you an idea of what the football team is headed for, and then I'll be able to tell you how this works. Because I can tell you when something like this will work. But if for some reason it takes a lot longer for the NFL season, so this is my thoughts on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I had to do this video 2 times. I did it yesterday, but apparently the phone didn't it recorded it, but it would not upload, and then it got lost in storage. So hopefully this time when I re-upload the video, I'm going to put Tom Brady, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for real with a question mark, so you can know that it's the real video and it's not the wrong video. So like I said, I apologize. I only put sports on my sports channel. It's just unfortunate that the wrong video got put up. Because someone sent me a comment section and said this is the wrong video, and they're absolutely right. So this time you're getting the right videos. Took me 2 tries to do the right video. Normally this doesn't necessarily happen unless it's the wrong channel.